More revelations are emerging of unauthorized spending by the government in the first year of the Kenya Kwanza administration. The Auditor General, in a presentation to the National Assembly, shows that the National Treasury disbursed a shareholder loan amounting to 16.2 billion shillings without signing any loan agreement. Seth Olale has more.
As probe into how the government withdrew 147 billion shillings without the National Assembly approval gains momentum, an audit query by the Auditor General reveals how billions of shillings was extended as loan to Kenya Airways without any paperwork authorizing the disbursement or opening of a Government of Kenya loan designated account to which the funds could have been repaid. The shadowing lending of the 16.2 billion shillings from Treasury could not be tracked as Kenya Airways irregularly mixed the funds with Kenya Airways PLC assets. In the Ministry of Education, the 4 billion shillings additional funding allocated to the State Department for Early Learning and Basic Education for the Secondary Education Quality Improvement Project in November 2022 is in question after it emerged that classes under the project had not been completed and were therefore not in use. In addition, some classes had been completed but had not yet been handed over, while some had stalled. Laboratories were also incomplete. In the Ministry of Energy, a 2.2 billion shillings allocation for stabilization of refined petroleum pump prices paid as administration cost for the period ended 30th June 2023 has been flagged in the auditor's report as there was no justification for including the stabilization administration costs in the pump price build-up. The Auditor General has also tasked the Eastern and South African Trade Development Bank and Africa Export-Import Bank to provide evidence of received monies from Treasury for purchase of shares amounting to 6.3 billion shillings. The Auditor General wants the two banks to provide evidence that money was deposited into their respective bank accounts and also display share certificates of the same at the time of transaction. Nyamira Senator Okongo Omogeni urging the president to account for the 147 billion shillings which was withdrawn and spent by the government in the financial year 2022-2023 without the National Assembly approval under Article 223 of the Constitution.
Sasa mimi nauliza Bishop Oginde, jameni, iko uwizi gani tena unataka ushika watu ambao wanafuja mali ya umma kuliko hiyo? Tunakuomba Bishop Oginde, wewe tunakuheshimu. Wewe ni mtumishi wa kanisa, tumeheshimu kwa miaka mingi. Tunataka ufanye upelelezi, utuambie kama hii pesa imetolewa bila kufuata kanuni zilizowekwa, na hizo kanuni ni kwamba paka idhini ya bunge itolewe. Fanya investigations.
The article allows Treasury to spend within 10% range of ministries and departments' budget items and seek approval letter from Parliament. Seth Olale, Citizen TV.